Another track, layer production, but no joke, entertainment, let's go.
Akintunde is gonna make you laugh real loud. So come on, scream it out. Akintunde is gonna make you laugh real loud. So come on, scream it out. Akintunde.
It's the Akintunde Show.
Say what?
Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The Akintunde Show.
Spell it.
A-K-I-N Tunde.
Stop walking in front of the prophet.
Oh, yeah.
Another track, layer production, but no joke, entertainment, let's go.
Akintunde is gonna make you laugh real loud. So come on, scream it out. Akintunde is gonna make you laugh real loud. So come on, scream it out. Akintunde.
It's the Akintunde Show.
Say what?
Say what?
You heard what I said.
That's right, y'all.
The Akintunde Show.
Spell it.
A-K-I-N Tunde.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I want to do this show tonight. We're going to talk about the differences in responses between everybody on the in a different political at the different ends of the political spectrum, right? So I'm not gonna call nobody name or call nobody out, but a certain person in my family, not gonna call their name out. So when like I think the Friday before last, when former President Trump was found guilty, this particular person was pretty happy. Okay, it was like that scene in The Wiz when the Wicked Witch got killed and everybody saw it coming out. They saw it coming out. Everybody saw it. Everybody look around because there's a reason to rejoice. You see, it was like that one moment. Like everybody was like, "The Wicked Witch is dead." It was like, and so and some of the people in my circle was very happy when Trump was found guilty. All right. Fast forward about 8 days later, Hunter Biden guilty on all charges. Guilty. And Hunter, he might do some time, or he might be sentenced to some real jail time. Now, Trump is not going to get no jail time. He ain't going to jail. So all of you who sitting on you sitting up at night praying for Trump to go to jail. When the sentence hearing was going on, you praying and fasting and hoping that Trump go to jail. It's not happening. He's not going to prison. His charges are minimal. I'm not saying it's not right. I'm saying what he did, what he's found guilty of, it ain't gonna carry no jail time with it. And if the only way it does, if the judge really deal with him and his mouth and what he says and all of that. Okay. Hunter, on the other hand, Hunter got some more serious charges. They drug charges, they federal charges. Okay. He could literally get sentenced to some time. Now, in my opinion, I don't see his daddy letting him go to jail. I don't see him letting him go to prison. People have to realize, President Biden say, I'm not going to pardon Hunter. But my wife informed me last night that you don't have to pardon him. He could commute his sentence. And when she said, I was like, you know what? That's right. So he can commute his sentence without having to pardon him. So that means he's found guilty and he got that stain on his record, but he ain't got to go to prison. I see him doing that. And he still would be in line with what he said. And at the end of the day, Hunter got enough appeals he could do to ride himself out for the next few months, if not a year or two. And by that time, either President Biden is going to be deep in his second term, or if he don't win before he walk out that door in January, come this January 2025, better sign them papers and pardon your son. That's what's going to happen. All right. So it's not a debate about whether they go into prison or not. But the question becomes for us is, what does this mean for broader society and broader culture? You have to consider this question right here. What if Hunter would have been found not guilty after Trump got found guilty a few days before? Woo! Right? I don't think people recognize the level. I don't think people recognize the canyon right down the middle of this country. It ain't a line. No. You know, it ain't a pond. It ain't a lake. It's a gulf. It's a gulf between the right and left sides of this country. And people, my co-host for the Praise Party show, Pastor Lenny Gaines, another person in my house who I'm not gonna call her name, was very excited that Trump got found guilty. Same two people was like, oh, that's not right. Look what they did to Hunter. No, that's not right. His mama got to go in that courtroom and sit up in there and watch him go through that every single day. That's not right. Now, Melania, of course, wasn't going to court with Trump every single day. She was home watching on TV, if that. But my point is saying is this way. That's not the point. What does this mean for our country? And my question for you is this justice? Is this politics? Or is it personal? Is it justice? Is it politics? Or is it personal? Here's a deeper question. What does it mean for us in this country? What does it mean for society? That's the question we all need to be answering ourselves. I want to hear what y'all got to say tonight. Drop it in the comments. We're going to talk about this for just a little while. All right? This is the Akintunde Show, brought to you by First Sundays returning July the 7th and the Love and Laughter Tour in Charlotte, June 28th at Restoration Place Church. Let's get it started, family. Let's go.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that was did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com. Or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less.
P&B Promotionals.
Greetings. I am Darrell Presley, owner and operator of Presley Cares Mortuary Services of West Columbia, South Carolina. Our mission here at Presley's is to provide excellent, quality, superior funeral service to all, regardless of economic status, religion, or race, with our society being embedded with a diverse class of people. Our staff here at Presley's pledges to offer only one class of service, and that is superior. So rendering professional services to the families that call upon us is not an option, it's mandatory. Presley Cares Mortuary Services, where we are caring for you and your loved one.
That's right, y'all. The Akintunde Show.
Smell it.
A-K-I-N Tunde.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. Ox Show, special Wednesday night edition, special live edition. And yeah. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Hadn't seen y'all in a minute. Come on in. Let folks know. Share it. Share this. Share it via Facebook. Share it via YouTube. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Instagram. Share it on TikTok. Share it on LinkedIn. Share it wherever you can. Let folks know that we're talking tonight. It is a special Ox Show. We're talking about, I got a question for y'all. Is this justice? Is this politics? Or is it personal? We got a former president who's just been found guilty. My God. And we have a sitting president's son who's been found guilty. Different charges, different categories, whole different situation, but still, we live in interesting times, y'all. Like, you really gotta consider like what we're seeing. It's a whole bunch of just unusual, strange things that's going on today. Okay? And I think, to be honest with you, I think for us as a culture, it's been so much craziness going on for so long, we getting desensitized. It's like things that would shock you normally, it don't even shock you no more. Okay? Listen, look at all these storms. A couple years ago, we was like, oh my God, there's a tornado every week. This is crazy. What's going on? Another storm? El Nino? What is that? That's how we was 2-3 years ago. Now it's like, oh yeah, it's another tornado. Oh, it's a tornado in LA. LA got a tornado? What? Yeah, Los Angeles. New York got tornadoes. What? Like, but what happens is over time it becomes normalized. And it's the same thing with this whole political climate. You can say what you want to say. I don't care who you vote for, whatever side of the aisle you on, whether you agree with it or not, whether you for him or not. Donald Trump has ripped out the grass of the political system of this earth. He done snatched the wiring out. Okay? He done pulled up the concrete. He done snatched the paint off the walls. Everything is different post-Trump presidency. Everything. Like, we got to take this into full consideration. Truth of the matter is, had it not been for Donald Trump, Hunter Biden would have never his case would have never went to trial. It would never went to trial. But because Donald Trump, with all his craziness, with all these different cases, this joker got more cases than a Walmart storage room. He got cases stacked up to the ceiling. Case upon case in Georgia, case in DC, case in New York. This is crazy, right? So if pre-Trump, Hunter would have did what he did, and the government and the justice system would have did what they always done when power get in trouble. Sweep it on under the rug. Trump is the first former or sitting president, whatever, first person who had their picture on the wall. Out of them 47 people, the first person, 46 people, he the first person to have their picture on the wall to now have been convicted of a crime.
Okay, doesn't mean there wasn't crimes done. Okay, Richard Nixon. Okay, a whole bunch of people have done crimes that we don't know nothing about. Okay, Hunter Biden ain't the first presidential family member to have their personal legal life put on display to things to come out. But in all the cases, whether it was Bush or whether it was Clinton, something just swept up under the rug. That's the president's son. Hey man, that's doggone president's son. Shh, be quiet. Don't say nothing about that, man. Put that up. People back in the day, when politicians and presidents or princes and queens and kings and powerful people, family members get into trouble, that's how you come up. Oh, I pulled your son over. He was drinking and driving, but I looked out for him. Guess what you just got? You just got a promotion. Okay? You just got a 30% raise, 40% raise. You just brought a new house. You just sent your kids to college. You're good at looking out for the president's son on the dirt he did, or the queen's, or the king's son, or the governor's son, or the mayor's son, or the city councilman's son. Happens all the time. Been happening for years. Okay? That was the way the system worked. Right or wrong. And we know it's wrong, but that's the way the system worked. But now, because of Trump, and Trump did so much stuff that it could not be ignored. Okay? So I know there's going to be a lot of opinions in the comments. I get it. But the question still becomes here. Is this justice? Is it politics? Or is it personal? That a former president and a sitting president's son have now both been found guilty of some real charges. Now, you got to understand how weird this is. A former president had to go and meet with a parole officer on Monday. Do you understand how wild that is? That's wild. It was on a Zoom. It wasn't like he had to walk in or he had to go across town. He ain't got no bracelet on his leg. He ain't got no probation officer stopping by the house. The sheriff ain't coming by his house to check around, look around, make sure everything's straight. Ain't nobody checking to see if he got weed in the car, if he hanging around his friends who are thugs and gangsters or criminals. Which is funny because, truth be told, if Trump would have been found guilty and he'd have been anybody else, some of his friends he couldn't even hang around. Whole topic for another show. But you gotta understand how crazy how wild this is. My question is for y'all: is this personal? Is this political? Is it justice? Now, what I've seen the past couple of weeks is the question about justice is determined by what side of the political spectrum you fall on. Or if you're like me, because I haven't given my opinion yet. If you're like me, who I voted Republican before, I voted Democrat before. I don't have no problem voting either way. Because I vote based on principle. I vote based on the individual. I don't vote just based on party. Okay? And because it's too many other factors going on to be operating your life like that. It really is. And people confuse me a lot of times, particularly some people who ride hard on some of these issues. I'm like, Negro, you know better. Joker, you know better. God dogger, you know better than that. Anyway, another conversation. But my point is when you look at this whole thing, what does this really mean for our country? What does this really mean? My concern is with this election. What could we be close to? Trump already laying the groundwork. We'll talk about that when we come back. All right? He's already laying the groundwork for something crazy to happen, something strange to happen. I tell you what is not strange, and it will happen. I'm coming y'all way. This weekend, y'all, Saturday, June 15th, I am hosting the Juneteenth celebration right here in Columbia, South Carolina at Dutch Square Mall. I'm super excited about that. This is my first year hosting the Juneteenth celebration. So again, y'all come hang out with your boy. That's coming up this Saturday, June 15th, Dutch Square Mall, Saturday afternoon. Y'all come through. Friday, June 21st, I am hosting the HIM conference. And I'm hosting the keynote speaker for that event will be comedian and actor Anthony Anderson. Anderson from a whole bunch of movies, Law and Order, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Anthony Anderson will be in the house that Saturday. I'll be a part of the Icon Conference right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Super excited, first time getting the opportunity to fellowship with this particular ministry, and I am legitimately excited about it. First time then. Friday, June 28th, me and Tony Tone will be in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Restoration Place Church. My friends, Pastor Dexter Howard, Pastor Jeanette Howard, we will be there at their church, at their Charlotte location. They have two locations, one in Arkansas and one here in Charlotte. And me and Tony Tone will be there on a Friday night Love and Laughter Comedy Tour. Listen, couples, come on out and have a good time. Thank you to all of you who have already gotten your tickets. Y'all are buying the tickets. We appreciate you. We thank you. We showed up, thank you. And this will be a sellout, so go ahead and get your tickets right now, ASAP. Saturday, July the 6th, I'm at Campbell Chapel AME Church at Sun City in Bluffton, South Carolina. All right, this is a great event. It is a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you knew this, but I hosted the Green Effect for Bishop Samuel Green and the AME Church 7th District right here in South Carolina, in Florence Civic Center. Over 2,000 people were there. So I'm excited because this is something that came out of that event, and we've had some great opportunities so far to come out of that, man. So I'm excited about that. Again, that's coming up July the 6th, Sunday, July the 7th. First Sundays returns. We're back in a new location, 124 Diamond Lane, Columbia, South Carolina. My sister Small Fire and my sister Tanya Lewis, two of the first ladies of comedy, will be in the house. That's coming up Sunday, July the 7th. That picture said July the 6th. Ignore that. It's July the 7th. No, I'm sorry. It says showtime 6 p.m. My bad. My eyes played a trick on me. July the 7th, 124 Diamond Lane. That's coming up, y'all. You're going to get y'all tickets. Y'all are getting y'all tickets. Thank you to everybody who's coming and celebrating your birthday and your anniversary celebrations. Thank you for all of the parties that's coming. If you want to celebrate your birthday, you want to celebrate a graduation, you want to celebrate anniversary, you want to celebrate pastoral celebration. Look, man, y'all come celebrate with us at First Sundays. Give us a call at 803-738-6604. That's 1-803-738-6604. And holler at the team and determine if you can celebrate your party. Listen, y'all, come on. It's a minimum of 8 people to make it a party, but we look out for you. We really produce and try to create a special experience with y'all at First Sundays. Thank you to all of our First Sundays family. I don't want to get to call names right now, but it really warms my heart, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate the support of our First Sundays family, who comes out every single month and laughs and have a good time with us, who are already following us into our new location, 124 Diamond Lane, and we don't take that lightly at all. So thank y'all. If you want to get your tickets right now, log on to firstsundayscomedy.com and go ahead and get your tickets. firstsundayscomedy.com. Saturday, July the 20th, I'm in Las Vegas for the Stellar Awards, 39th annual Stellar Awards. I'm in the house for that. I'll give you details about that as we get closer. Wednesday, July 31st, this is a new partnership. This is the kickoff for Healthy Laughter season. Healthy Laughter will run this year from July all the way through October. We got dates throughout the months and dates in various places in the country. But this is a special partnership with Mercy, the Mercy organization right here in Columbia, South Carolina. They're focused on mental health. They service quietly, quite frankly. There's a lot of people don't know about Mercy, but they service folks who are in need of mental health care, mental health counseling, a person who may be in a mental health crisis. Mercy serves faithfully and has been doing so for decades. And so we're partnering with them, and this Healthy Laughter is focused on mental health. So my man, comedian Joel Byers, and myself, along with a brother named Preach, who I have not had the opportunity to share the stage with, but Preach will be hosting, and Joel and I will be doing our thing, and that's coming up on July 31st. I'll give you a little bit more information about that as we get closer to the date. So we got a lot of dates coming up, and a lot more Love and Laughter dates are being added, and we got a great schedule for July. But again, y'all, thank you again to everyone who's supporting Love and Laughter Comedy Tour. Hey, Healthy Laughter this year is going to be just supernatural, off the charts. A lot of stuff going on. And then coming up very shortly on June 28th, it is the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour. Speaking of which, Here's a little comedy clip. Here's a little piece of laughter from my homeboy who was at First Sundays, did his thing, and then will be with me in Charlotte, North Carolina on June 28th. It's Tony Tone. We talking about it, y'all. Keep dropping y'all comments. Y'all get your laugh on. I'll be right back. Ox Show.
Yeah, COVID, man. That's something right there, boy. We lived through a pandemic. That's right. People say it's still out there. It is, but this ain't that same strain. This ain't that 2020 strain. You know what I'm saying? Remember that 2020 strain? Yeah, that was something. This current strain, you can't even call into work on this strain. Boss, I think I got COVID. Yeah, we do too. Come on in. See you at 8. See you at 8. What happened to the automatic 15 days off? That's over now. It's that sales rat COVID. Can't bootleg COVID now. You know what I'm saying? You can tell COVID has lifted. You know what I'm saying? People coughing out loud in public again. That's that hard coughing. Y'all walking right past. He need to get himself together. Life is back. Remember when COVID first came out? One cough will clear his whole room out. Let's go. He ain't got no mask on. Go. When COVID first came out, you can rob a bank with a cough. Put the money in the bag. I cough on all y'all. That's an awful cough.
That's the homie, Tony Tone, comedian Tony Tone, hilarious. Of course, he recorded his comedy special with us, his album with us for First Sundays back in March, I think it was. March. Yeah, March of this year. And him along with Rod Manga did their thing that night. And you can catch me and Tony Tone in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Restoration Place Church on June 28th. You can get tickets right now by logging on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com. Loveandlaughtercomedy.com, and go and get your tickets if you're in Charlotte. Man, y'all come through. We appreciate y'all. Thank you again to Pastors Dexter and Jeanette Howard for partnering with us on this Love and Laughter Comedy Day. Listen, when I come back, I'm going to read some of y'all comments. All right? I'm going to go to the tablet, see what y'all got to say about this topic tonight. Is it politics? Okay? Is it politics? Is it justice? Or is it personal? You got two major figures in this world. You say, well, there ain't no major figure to me. I don't care about neither one. Maybe you don't. But that's still the president's son and a former president. Both of them guilty. Lady Justice, the scales of justice. They right there in front of us. They right there before our eyes. But what does this mean? That's the real question. When I come back, I'm going to get into y'all comments. This is the Akintunde Show. Don't y'all move, family.
Get ready to laugh. It's the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour featuring the hilarious Akintunde.
I want to let it be old. I'm talking about show enough old. I'm talking about Jimmy Carter old. That's what.
From BET, Showtime at the Apollo, and the Stellar Awards, it's Akintunde.
Could you imagine the pressure that would have been if Jesus had been married? Imagine Jesus come home after a hard day's work.
Where you been, Jesus, huh? Where you been? Where you been? So you mean tell me you've been gone for 40 days and I'm supposed to believe you were just in the woods fasting and praying?
The Love and Laughter Comedy Tour is coming to your city. Coming to the Restoration Place Church, Charlotte, North Carolina. Friday, June 28th, 7 o'clock p.m. And a special comedy guest.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we're playing Useless Information, Couples Edition, our live trivia game show.
Get your tickets now by logging on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com. Loveandlaughtercomedy.com.
Or hit us on a hotline at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094.
It's the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour.
First Sundays returns in a new location, 124 Diamond Lane, Columbia, South Carolina. And we're kicking off with a hilarious lineup from HBO, BET, and TBN. It's Small Fire, plus special guest Tanya Lewis. It's the same fire show in a new location. Sunday, July 7th, hosted by yours truly, Akintunde. Showtime 6 o'clock p.m. Doors open at 5 o'clock. The free wings start at 5 o'clock. To get your tickets, log on to firstsundayscomedy.com. That's firstsundayscomedy.com. Live in-house and virtual online tickets available. Call for group tickets and birthday celebrations. Dial 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Sunday, July 7th. And remember, every first Sunday is First Sundays. All right, y'all, what to do? We are still in the house here. Just a quick Wednesday night check-in. Thank you to everybody that's on. That is hopefully enjoying the conversation. I wanted to hop on and talk about this because, you know, you see a lot of folks that are online on social media and they're giving their thoughts and they're giving their opinions and what have you. And that's all good and well and good. But here's the deal. What's really going on for our country? What does this mean for our country long term? I'm really concerned, if you really want to be honest about it. I'm concerned that as we are getting into this, as we are seeing this all play out in front of us, whether that is the cases with President Trump, and that's the case in Georgia, that's the case in New York, that is the federal case, whether you see what's happening with Hunter Biden, that trial is now over. Then you're going to start the appeals process and all of that. And then we're going to really get into the thick of it in political season. You got to understand something. We're about to go into a debate season where the president has a son who was just convicted of a crime, and then you have a former president who was just convicted of a crime on stage, going back and forth. What is that going to look like? Y'all don't understand. This is an odd space to be in for the United States of America. And if you've grown like me in your 50s, in your 40s, in your 60s, you have a reference at least, and you ain't never seen nothing like this before. So this is really going to be interesting what's going to happen in this season. And I think we should all be prepared and we should all be concerned about what happens with our country. There's a lot of prophecy that's been going forth. There's also a lot of conversation that's been going forth about the discourse between the two sides and what could happen if this happens. So what could happen if President Trump is not reelected? What could happen if Joe Biden is not reelected? President Trump has already said what he's going to do. He said, "Hey, I'm going hard on folks. I'm getting me some revenge on folks." This is interesting for us to be at this place in the United States of America. Like I said, if you're an adult, you've been on this earth longer than 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, definitely 70 years. You have no context. You have nothing to compare this to. Maybe you do, but I don't. I don't have anything to compare this to. I was born in 71, so I came up after the civil rights movement. I came up after we had earned our voting rights. I don't have a Jim Crow era to reflect on. I don't have any type of Reconstruction period to reflect on. Y'all don't too. But I'm just if you old enough to remember Reconstruction, I need to come talk to you, because I mean you are about 100 years old, 120 years old. Anyway, my point is saying all of that is this. We live in interesting times, and what is the outcome for this country? What is the outcome for us as Americans? What is the outcome for our children? What's the outcome for our communities? What's the outcome for our families? Yeah. So that's my whole take on it, and that's my whole position on it. And I think we really have to be cognizant and aware of what is happening. Be prayerful more than anything. Be prayerful and mindful of what's going on. And really consider all that when we just watch this as a news story, when we just watch this as a political situation or political circumstance, and we determine how we feel. It's bigger than just that, y'all. That's my whole point. That's why I want to hop on here tonight. But we about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here and eat me some dinner and get ready to relax. Hey, I'll be hopping on again for the next couple of nights. Tomorrow night, y'all can catch me. I'll be on my sister Shanita Morris, aka Chocolate, comedian who's been here for First Sundays with us and been on the road with me on several occasions. But her and I will be on tomorrow night. I'll be joining her on her podcast called At the Table.
All right, so we'll be over there. We were supposed to be on last night, but then we had a problem with the actual with Facebook. Something going on with Facebook. I think it's still kind of going on too, based on what I've been seeing here tonight. But I'll be back on with her and Donald Martin back tomorrow night on Facebook. Look on her page, comedian Shanita Morris, aka Chocolate. It is at the table. And then, like I said, this weekend, Saturday, I'm hosting the Juneteenth Festival here in Columbia, South Carolina, at the Dutch Square Mall. Y'all come through and enjoy some good African American culture, enjoy the various foods and various musical guests. Of course, I'll be doing comedy and hosting the entire event. So y'all make sure y'all come through. We got a lot going on, so y'all stay connected with us, y'all. You want to get more information about First Sundays? Give us a call at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Log on to the website and get your tickets now. FirstSundaysComedy.com. That is FirstSundaysComedy.com. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all, and we'll see y'all right back here. This is Akintunde Show. And until next time, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Get ready to laugh. It's the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour featuring the hilarious Akintunde.
I want to let it be old. I'm talking about show enough old. I'm talking about Jimmy Carter old. That's what.
From BET, Showtime at the Apollo, and the Stellar Awards, it's Akintunde.
Could you imagine the pressure that would have been if Jesus had been married? Imagine Jesus come home after a hard day's work.
Where you been, Jesus, huh? Where you been? Where you been? So you mean to tell me you've been gone for 40 days and I'm supposed to believe you were just in the woods fasting and praying?
The Love and Laughter Comedy Tour is coming to your city. Coming to the Restoration Place Church, Charlotte, North Carolina. Friday, June 28th, 7 o'clock p.m. And a special comedy guest.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, we're playing Useless Information, Couples Edition, our live trivia game show.
Get your tickets now by logging on to loveandlaughtercomedy.com. Loveandlaughtercomedy.com.
Or hit us on the hotline at 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094.
It's the Love and Laughter Comedy Tour.
First Sundays returns in a new location, 124 Diamond Lane, Columbia, South Carolina. And we're kicking off with a hilarious lineup from HBO, BET, and TBN. It's Small Fire, plus special guest Tanya Lewis. It's the same fire show in a new location. Sunday, July 7th, hosted by yours truly, Akintunde. Showtime 6 o'clock p.m. Doors open at 5 o'clock. The free wings start at 5 o'clock. To get your tickets, log on to FirstSundaysComedy.com. That's FirstSundaysComedy.com. Live in-house and virtual online tickets available. Call for group tickets and birthday celebrations. Dial 1-800-280-0094. That's 1-800-280-0094. Sunday, July 7th. And remember, every first Sunday is First Sundays.
One of the best stories that I have in satisfying one of our clients happened just recently. We had a young lady that did a family reunion for, and then they came back and placed a reorder. Now, when they placed the reorder, we could not get everything done in time. Well, we had to pull a lot of strings, make some things happen, work a little bit late, but it worked out where we were able to get the t-shirts printed and out for delivery. That's the things that we do for our clients, and we want to do that for you as well.
It's easy to become frustrated when ordering branded products and apparel, but P&B Promotionals is here to help ease those frustrations with their over 800,000 promotional products and apparel. Whether screen printed t-shirts, embroidered polo shirts, stadium cups, umbrellas, or mugs, P&B Promotionals has just what you need. Log on to pbpromotionals.com and start your order now. That's pbpromotionals.com, or send an email to info@pbpromotionals.net. info@pbpromotionals.net.
Imprinting the best for less.
P&B Promotionals.
Greetings. I am Darryl Presley, owner and operator of Presley Cares Mortuary Services of West Columbia, South Carolina. Our mission here at Presley's is to provide excellent, quality, superior funeral service to all, regardless of economic status, religion, or race. With our society being embedded with a diverse class of people, our staff here at Presley's pledges to offer only one class of service, and that is superior. So rendering professional services to the families that call upon us is not an option, it's mandatory. Presley Cares Mortuary Services, where we are caring for you and your loved one.
Stop walking in front of the prophet.